them back on the gun policy. So you have a policy, now you have a policy and you have a law. The policy turn them back on the law and allow what is called the exportation of guns. Now if you go and look at the laws in America, you will see on the tax record of every gun makers, like everybody who do business in America, you have to declare how much money you make on a yearly basis. Now, there's no man or business owner that I know that is making billions. Remember the word we are saying, not making millions, you know, my brother.
Billions.
They're making billions of dollars a year to produce weapons. The weapon that they are making billions of dollars to produce, America no consume it. It is not being sold in America. So therefore, the reason you are making all of this weapon is because you know how your distribution network set up, how you are distribute your thing them. So now let us look at the last 35 years of Jamaica. We have about 100,000 Jamaican people dead by gun in the last 35 years, you know, my brother.
Maybe more than that.
Or more, you know.
More than that.
Now make we look at who is sending the guns. The guns is distributed by America throughout the world. It is a business. So this country is hijacked like many other countries.
Organized crime.
By America. Now it don't matter whether you vote for PNP or you vote for Labour. If you can't move crime from the face of Jamaica, you can't get this country going away. And any man want to stand up here so and tell any one of them youth here, say you love him, and you can't tell him say the gun is not the best thing for him, then you are not true to yourself and you are not true to the youth. So we are here to tell the youth from the garrison areas that you get caught up in a situation where you don't even know how you get caught up in it, my brother. Because it is much bigger than you, but the truth is not being told. But what we are saying here today is that we are saying that the Prime Minister of this country and the opposition leader, saying both of them have to come together and tell the people of this country how them are going to get this gun crime taken care of. Because Jamaica can't go nowhere until that's solved. And if the two of them can't put away them petty politics and come at the table, come sit down and deal with God, then time come when we must call all of them loyalty to this country into question. I remember saying you hear that from my great-great-grandson of Paul Bogle. We don't play truth or truth. We are patriotic Jamaican and we see ourselves as patriotic Jamaican before anything else. So therefore, we are going to speak the thing as the thing is. Whatever I say, my brother, you can research it. It's right here in front of you on the internet. You can look and see how much billions of dollars is made on a yearly basis from gun. And that is our biggest problem. Let me tell you something. Jamaicans are the smartest people that ever come across on this earth. Jamaicans. And you'd be surprised to know, even in a country where I live at St. Thomas, the amount of people out there will sit down for some serious kind of money and you walk past them on a daily basis and them look so simple you don't even know so them so rich. They will never invest a dollar because what? They are in fear of their life. So we're not short of investors. Because when we are talking about we are looking for investors, like say we don't have whole heap of rich people. We are whole heap of rich Jamaican, you know. We're waiting for invest, you know. But him can't afford to make you know say him sit down so strong financially. Because the next thing a gunshot him a go get. Yeah. You understand? Yes. So we are looking for what we already have, my brother. So I just want, because I hear Big Stone touch so much thing about the people them where get killed. Malcolm X start long time who is the distributors of gun, crack and cocaine in this world. See, it's not no little man in a Jamaica. If big people in a Jamaica wasn't profiting from these things, my brother, you would not have it to deal with. If you have 1 million different guns in a Jamaica, none of them is shot a gunshot. You can get gunshot for every one of them. And who a kill who. It's the same divide and conquer thing, but it's a different strategy. See? So we must wait to these things and know, so well then, it's just a divide and conquer thing impose upon this country. Now, much of the politicians them up top can't really talk the way I talking. Because guess what? The government will get turned over just like how Bruce Golding say certain thing. Say no, not with gear and certain thing, and then just turn over Bruce Golding government. Because who is you, Bruce Golding, to come tell about, come up by England, come tell about you know have nothing to do with gear, you know have nothing to do with this and you know. You understand what we are saying? So it has to come from us as the people. Start to call in upon the programs, start to call for crime forum and tell the minister of government these things, build it up from the ground. So we know say, see how the gun is coming inside here. You understand what I deal with? So, brother, again, from the Paul Bogle Foundation, the way we see it forward, right now is that we need a spiritual cleansing.
Yes.
We need a spiritual cleansing. And hear me now. Remember when I say we need a spiritual cleansing. At the first time I and I come at halfway tree come speak. I mean I tell you this halfway tree. I want to remember this. You see this whole thing where you hear the man I'm telling about education is the #1 asset. And you must send your children to school to be educated. It's a lie. The #1 asset for the black man is spirituality. You can sick spiritually and you can sick physically. And if you take a man who is sick spiritually and give him education and him sick for life and there's nothing. So spirituality, when you clean up a man spiritually, you don't need to educate him, my brother. Because he can educate himself. So spirituality is the biggest asset that the black man have. So how are we going to create the spiritual cleansing?
Step away from synthetic education.
Put it this way. If you're looking at the Oxford Dictionary, and the Webster Dictionary, which is the two most recognized dictionary you have right now, especially anywhere in the Western Hemisphere. The dictionary says fire represents cleansing and fire represents purity.
Lightning!
See? So we know have to find a way to use the power of fire to create a spiritual cleansing. Because black people, what slavery has done to the black man, you will never get black people to work together until you create a spiritual cleansing. See? That is the type of damage. So we are calling for a day when we will light 1 million candles in memory of the 500 million black people that died in slavery.
How much million?
500 million black people dead in slavery. And it is, hold on, 1 second, remember this, they were not slaves. They were enslaved, but they were not slaves. So, when we put on 1 million candles like what we do when I up a Stony Gun, we never have 1 million up there. But we hold the order from 6 Wednesday night to 6 Thursday morning, right down with Paul Bogle Church in there. See, we hold a candle order, how much 100 candles we put on, lock off all light, and the only light we are dealing with is the candle light. Well, we want to use that candle fire there, but we have to have a certain amount of fire so that it can create a certain force. That means that when the fire lick man, cooler man, I clean him up. But remember this, when the fire lick Queen Elizabeth, I lick him off and throne. Anytime the black man put on 1 million candles, but any given day from 6 to 6, and say in memory of the 500 million Africans were dead, and start call up them 500 million spirit there. See, who could get licked down and get licked off of them throne, a new day. So let us start to think about what spiritual cleansing and what an annual candle vigil of 1 million fire would mean to this country. It would mean that Jamaica would know
Lightning!
greatest spiritual country, the richest country on the face of the earth. After you light that million candle, me guarantee you, as the great grandson of Paul Bogle say, anywhere you go, white man have to bow to you. Me tell you that. White man have to do a bow to you when you light a million candle. You lick down everything without
Lightning!
gunshot. What me say? Without firing a gunshot, you lick down everything where Babylon put up, broke down every bars where they put up. Burn it down within 12 hours. So these are the things we have put. How are we going to use the spiritual power, the greatest power that the black man have on earth? How are we going to utilize it to bring forward our people together and bind them together? So my brother, put a go on. But we give thanks this one. We want the world to know say the Paul Bogle Foundation and Marcus Garvey, the East, the West, the North and the South, we're on a link up right now. We are working together because unity is strength, and that will come before the people. But we must always remember this stuff. All those who are waiting to see changes take place in this country, it have to come from the East. If it not come from the East, all biblical scripture fail. If you look in the history of this country, there's only one parish that ever bring about universal changes in the history of black people from slavery. That is in that universal changes that is in the best interest of black man. And it's St. Thomas, when Paul Bogle them licked down all 29 parliamentarians in St. Thomas that was sent here by the Queen. It caused the Queen of England to change the laws in every colony throughout the world and caused black man to can't own land, caused police force introduced to this country, caused public works, health department. It is called a new Jamaica take shape. Brother, rise up. We don't need to kill nobody again to make it happen. We will use the power of fire this time.
Lightning!
So, yeah man, and that we are talking about fire, we are talking about the power of fire. We are talking about to bring about spiritual cleansing. So, half a tree, youth and youth, give thanks. We will hear from Paul Bogle Foundation. Some more time. Peace and love.
Lightning!
Now, all you youngsters, I want you to look at him because you might never get a chance to see him up close and personal again. This is one of our true national heroes, great grandson. His name is Constantine Bogle. We're going to have the band play one more song, we have one more speaker, and we give respect to Inspector Grant for giving us the permission. One more tune, and then we have another speaker, and we call it a day. And we take it down to Era Circle. One more song.
Fire! Lightning! Lightning!
You just sit breaking and melting and liquidating. They can't red off for them things. They can't blow off for them things and turn the ground now white.
Lightning!